Due to the dynamic nature of tabletop RPGs, the topics that may be discussed or played in these games are not suitable for all audiences. The level of content maturity is considered 16 plus and your discretion is advised. Hello everybody, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Thank you very much for joining us on this special night for another episode of Stargazers. We are kind of on a cliffhanger. We're just kind of in the middle of a scene, and it's it's crazy. As a reminder, guys, we're having a session right now for Stargazers. In case you didn't get the memo, today is D&D day, and next week we're also on Wednesday for D&D. So, if you were here for my gaming streams, I apologize. Those are probably going to get canceled until the 21st and 22nd, which are also kind of not gaming streams, because I have my charity event going on. So keep an eye on the lookout in the Discord if you want the schedule. If not, go and click that follow button if you want push notification or email about it. Either way, yes, today and next week are going to be the last tabletop sessions for Stargazers of this year, and then we are going to join back up on Thursday, January the 9th. Thursday, January the 9th. With that said, let's go ahead and invite our players in, because we've got a long session today. So, here is hoping you guys are also ready. Hello.
Hello.
Again.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going.
Hello.
How's it going?
Happy Thur Wednesday.
For Wednesday?
Thur Wednesday. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday.
What if it was the other way around, though? What if it
What,
was
It's not
Thursday?
Wednesday. It's Thursday.
What, Thursday?
Wed Thursday.
Y'all are
Thursday.
giving me an aneurysm.
We're Thursday.
Werther's Day. I can get behind Werther's Day.
Oh god, yes, please. Just give me a bowl of them.
All the old people rejoice.
They're legit good candies.
Yeah, I don't
know
care
what
what
to
people
tell
say. They're really good.
They're so good.
And the sugar-free ones are equally impressive.
Do they make you fart like a ton?
Probably if you eat an entire bowl of them, it's probably the same sort of reaction that you'd have if you ate like a pound of the sugar-free gummy bears, but like in moderation, why not?
Okay. You know, yeah. I might have to.
Werther's Originals are the only reason I ever get ants. So as long as I don't buy them, I don't get ants.
What in the hell?
What?
How does that happen?
I don't know.
What is
It's
the
just-
correlation?
Very
specific.
specific.
Anytime I buy Werther's Originals, for whatever reason, they're just able to find it and I get ants. Anything else
That
I
is
have in the house,
insane.
they don't give a shit about.
Can you keep them in the freezer?
They find it. I have a mini fridge next to me, and there was a point where I put them in the fridge because I was like, they can't possibly get in here. And they found a
Are
hole
you
in the back
kidding
of my
my
fridge,
ass?
and there was like a pool of dead ants in my fridge. So they just know. They just fucking know.
I think that's an outside snack only for you, my
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what's going on with the ants
God,
in where you're at,
Yeah.
but
And I really like
Just for the
caramel
record,
with the
pool
green
of
apple.
ants. Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
yeah, that's a disgusting thing. But I'd rather a pool of ants than a pool of bed bugs, and I have seen the latter.
Oh lordy.
I like
you
the
we
ones
get
that are
ants in the
filled.
summer, but
Ew!
like, it's just the area.
Oh, you're talking about the Werthers. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about bed bugs.
No, I like the ones that are like caramel with the green apple inside. Those are so good. Very good.
I gotta
The
try
soft
the
one or the swirly ones?
The
Oh.
hard shell
Mm.
hard shell.
with the soft center.
The pumpkin spice ones are pretty good too, like the soft ones.
God.
The like soft eclair style caramels. So
Y'all need to
yummy.
quit it.
I've learned that if I ever want to, okay, so this year, I actually have had 0 ants in my house because I didn't buy Werther's Originals, and I even bought ant traps that I never used. I have a box of ant traps that is just unopened because I
Good.
decided
Now you have
not to
them.
buy Werther's Originals this year.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's that specific candy. I keep interrupting people unintentionally. Everybody please talk over me.
Yeah. Like I get the little black like fruit flies during the summer, but my way of dealing with them next year is to have an entire like planter on my kitchen windowsill full of Venus flytraps.
Give your Venus flytraps a Werther's Original.
I don't think they'd be able to handle that. I tried
They'll
getting
have an ant's feast.
Oh, it's not for them. It's to attract the ants.
Well,
It's to keep peace with
Feast.
the queen.
Yes.
Crush up
Well,
little pieces and put on its mouth.
well, usually if I get the little like the black little fruit flies, it's because we have bananas. If I don't buy bananas, I don't get them, which is fine.
Yeah, I feel
I
that.
can live without bananas.
Werther's Original inside a slice of banana and then put it in.
Oh damn, though.
You're an
Like,
insane
ban-
person.
I
Yep.
just if it's a soft Werther's, or like even if they had like a nice banana caramel, that would be nice.
I don't know. Fake banana flavoring has never really done it for me, unless it's like that
Yeah.
marshmallowy candy that just kind of melts.
It's because candy companies
Oh.
still use the old banana flavor instead of the new banana flavor.
Yeah.
Banana.
And the old
it
banana
don't exist
flavor is
banana.
sort of tastes like sunscreen.
Yeah, but it's supposedly like the way bananas tasted for real before we fucked with them.
Personally,
Supposedly.
I like the taste of plantains. Better.
I can't actually remember if I've ever had a plantain. Like I spent enough time in the tropics that you'd think I would have, but I honestly can't remember.
It's been a while
I mean-
for me.
I should be calling them plantains. That is how you pronounce it.
Plantains?
Yeah, plantain.
Who started calling them
Plantanos.
plantains?
America. Someone from America.
Well, one of them playing
Some
The
white
same person
man.
that calls them quesadillas
one of them.
and jalapenos.
I like
Jalapenos.
jalapenos in my quesadillas.
Go real good with some sassler.
Sassla. That's cursed! Ah! Hurt my tongue to say.
Taste feel very good coming out of your mouth.
Some
Wow.
guacamole.
Guacamole.
Enchiladas.
Anyway, if you like bananas, plantains are very good. You just have to let them ripen in-house. And if you like bananas that are sweeter, then just leave the plantain for like 2 weeks and then chop it up and fry it. They're so good. They're so
Yeah.
good.
Sounds good.
Very good.
One of the places I used to go to, it was like a Japanese place that did banana tempura. So good.
Ooh.
Cooked bananas, honestly, are a sleeper.
Pretty good.
People don't do it enough.
Yeah. They can go hard.
Yeah.
Bananas go hard as fuck, my man.
Especially with like
it.
hot cooked banana with like coconut ice cream.
Oh
Just-
god.
Sounds good.
That
I don't
sounds
need any of
very
that. I just need the cooked banana. This is the best part. I'm not really a sweets guy, honestly.
That's fair.
Good.
I wish I wasn't.
As I've learned by giving you a ton of chocolate.
I still have 8 trillion years of chocolate.
How? I would have killed it within the week.
Since the last time we talked about it, I had 1 square from one of the bars of chocolate.
I can't. Wow.
All right, next time I send chocolate, I will send it to Shell and Ryia.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to wait for Canada Post to stop being funky, so I can actually
don't
send
know.
things across the border.
It'll probably be all for Shell because I am not. I'll eat chocolate if it's all there is, but like, not my preferred.
You're not fussed.
Yeah, it's like I respect the power of chocolate, but I do not crave it.
I have just wound back my hand in order to give you the strongest high five.
Yeah? Woo! High
He's
five.
not a sweets guy.
And still, I took him to a cotton candy place.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, there's a cotton candy place.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta talk
mean-
about that sometime, but maybe.
They do like a bunch of desserts, but their specialty is just to make like a giant thing of cotton candy that looks like a character.
Did we
Oh,
not
did you
share
get-
the photos? I got
did.
Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I could have gotten Gengar, but I chose Pikachu because Will couldn't join us.
no.
It was actually really good. Like, it was nice and light and kind of orangey flavored.
Oh yeah, it had like
Oh.
a hint of citrus. That was really nice.
That-
Mhm.
I want that. That sounds really neat. I don't think I've ever had any kind of like citrusy cotton candy, just the pink or the blue or the banana.
It's not like actually you don't taste the citrus on the tongue. It's like the LaCroix of citrus, but when you taste cotton candy, that's not overly sweet.
Is it more flavorful than the LaCroix, or is it about the same?
Well, it's flavorful
flavor in
because
your
of
nose?
the sugar of it all, the cotton candy of it all.
The cotton candy of it all.
So it's definitely tastes more than LaCroix just as it is.
I don't know why, but that just gives such a poetic and sad vibe.
The
Cotton candy of it all.
Yeah.
Forgot to open my notes.
So guys, before we get into the recap, I have a plan.
You have a
Yeah.
cunning plan?
I do. So
do.
we
You
haven't
do.
leveled up yet because we haven't rested, right?
Yeah, no. We're
Okay,
in the
so-
process of it.
So here's what I propose. If we do something incredible, maybe we could earn another level up before we get this level up, and then we can just level up twice.
I thought we had all gone back to Shell's apartment to pass out.
He did, but he's trying to make a joke.
Hmm.
I don't know if it was a joke.
It was a joke.
I'm not quite sure if that was a joke.
It definitely was a joke.
Most of you
usually
did
not.
go back. Shell is still at the hospital.
Yeah, I'm taking a nap in the lobby.
Okay, but seriously, Yeah.
On a serious note, if you're talking seriously, it could
I'm
be
not.
possible.
I
Just have
Yeah,
to
if
do
we
it.
stay up long enough.
I know that like if we did do something incredible, like you tend to reward those things, but like I promise this was just a joke.
Less.
I mean, if we encounter the other two Shard Echo whatever the fucks, maybe.
That's a fair point. I didn't even consider there might be others.
I'm just assuming if there was two, there's probably more orbs, and we still have to go up against Zeneca and Rhea's versions.
I see. First the boys and the girls.
Do y'all need a recap?
A 17
I
paragraph recap?
Spoilers.
I don't.
We
need a
didn't
recap.
die. We
Yeah,
didn't
no one
die. That's
died.
the important part.
I'm still hung up on the cotton candy of it all. That's where I'm at. So I don't know where the hell you guys are.
The cotton candy of it all.
I opened my fridge to look at a cream saver and I decided against it.
A single cream saver?
Yeah, I have a bag of them.
And you decide. Oh,
Saber,
okay.
please.
I thought it was just like a lone cream saver you've been saving and just.
I mean, I
haven't
looked.
felt
I,
like
I
eating.
pulled it out to look at it. and then I
Wait,
put
what
it
the
back.
fuck is a cream saver?
It's
Oh.
a lifesaver. You know those like hard candies. That are like
Uh-huh.
yeah, but it's cream. And
Oh,
delicious.
are they the ones that that's like strawberry and cream?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
like
yeah.
little swirls a little bit.
I
They're
have
the
seen them.
superior
They are
kind.
they,
They're
they are
very
not
yummy.
particularly popular up here, but we do have them, I think.
Well,
I haven't seen them in years.
you can
Actually,
keep
there
your
might be
ketchup
the-
chips, I suppose. I'll take a cream saver every year.
I think our version is like the Werther's swirls, though. I don't think we have like cream flavored lifesavers.
I will send you some. They are superior.
Wait until Canada Post is still is back up and working again, because even FedEx and Purolator are like super swamped right now.
I will forget. I'll find a way to send it through Canada.
It's like Amazon or some shit.
I will paper airplane it, and it will fly.
Though I did find out that my Prime subscription no longer works on an American Amazon, which sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so I
weird.
actually had to pay shipping for some of you guys this time. I'm like, motherfuck.
Oh, I'm
They,
I have to pay
sorry.
for ship. No,
They
you guys were
announced
fine
that
because the
change.
order was big enough, but
They announced that change last year, that the accounts were going to be regional.
bullshit. I say it's bullshit.
I too say bullshit.
I say hello.
I say goodbye.
Oh my god.
All right, on with the recap.
All right. All right.
I
Here
have
we
no
go.
control over this anymore, I guess. That's fine.
We love
do
you.
the recap. We
Do you want the recap?
No,
I-
I was never going to do it.
Oh, okay. Well then, fine. Session 20. Session 20 starts with Darwin, Zeneca, and Ryia heading to the hospital to get Darwin checked out. Meanwhile, Shell decides not to drop off his car at home so he can maggle up to the hospital, and instead heads back to 405 Street to find Kara. After searching around and texting the group to let them know, he hears the ping of a message within a shipping container nearby and manages to find her inside it. She showed signs of being drugged, was unconscious with some redness around her eyes and a bruise on her head, but otherwise was in decent shape. They head to the hospital where Darwin was taken. In the meantime, Darwin is being questioned by medical staff. He consents to most of the tests, but not like a modify memory spell or anything like that. There's a doctor who shows up in a tank top, board shorts, and sandals. Zeneca's not very amused by this, I don't think. She's pretending to be Darwin's partner and accompanies him, investigates what the doctor's all about, because he's kind of weird. Finds out his name is Dr. Weiss. She tries to ask a bit about the procedures to come, and they simply kind of asked her to leave and wait outside the little room they were bringing Darwin back into. So she does. Now alone, Darwin is subjected to Zone of Truth. The scene shifts to the lobby as Shell enters, checks Kara in, and joins Ryia. When Darwin exits the examination room, Jesus Christ, we're only 4 paragraphs in.
Breathe. Breathe.
The doctors explain to Zeneca that he is not exactly Darwin. They aren't exactly sure what caused the development of an additional personality. We are. But he's going to be fine. Well, he took a conk on the noggin. It isn't fatal or of any real cause for concern, no concussion, but he also still, isn't Darwin. Exactly. So the doc concluded that they were done there. Zeneca left a bad review on Welp. In the meantime, Shell sends off an email to his boss explaining what happened to Kara and is told to keep him updated. Afterward, the group meets up in the lobby. We determine that Darwin's parents should know about the state of the sun, but don't do that just yet. The others decide to head back to Shell's penthouse since no one feels comfortable letting Darwin be alone while he's going through this, while Shell stays at the hospital to wait for cupcakes. Updates on Kara. I'm dyslexic. Some time passes, people fall asleep in their respective spots. Both Shell and Darwin see something strange, sets of eyes as they're falling asleep and are jolted forward when they quote-unquote come to. They each stumble out of a hallway from opposite sides, appearing like the enemies they had just faced, like Darwin's all shadowy and Shell's all not. After a near-violent misunderstanding, the two seem to understand who the other is, but not why they are there together or even there at all. On Darwin's side is only 2 doors, but on Shell's the doors stretch almost endlessly. They try a door on Shell's side, but it doesn't budge. Darwin tries to beat it down and fails. Felt like biting a fork. Hated that. They instead turn their attention to one of the doors on Darwin's side, and Darwin heads inside, the one that he had just kind of stumbled out from, and discovers a rectangular mirror that is cracked. He touches tips with the mirror. resulting in Darwin's arrest and Damien's resurfacing as the primary person piloting the doggy meat suit. The mirror cracks a little more. Damien leaves the room and explains the mirror to Shell, suggests he takes a look, so Shell goes in. Not without struggling to get through, however, but eventually gets on the other side. Cannot see shit. Damien guides him to the mirror. They touch tips. Not Shell and Damien, but Shell in the mirror. And he has some kind of a memory or a vision of being like 25 years old, talking to some dude under like a parasol at a table, enjoying ice cream, and it ends with him going to like a bus stop or something. From Damien's perspective, though, he sees Shell touch the mirror, fall through. From Shell's, he's lived like 2 hours in another lifetime, and Damien's being quiet as fuck and a little sussy, and not answering just Shell whenever he's like, yo, you there? So he leaves, finds the door that opened, that he heard open before he had the vision. Forgot to mention that part because I'm trying to speed through these fucking paragraphs. Where are we doing? Placard of the door, or on the door, is room for 150. See, yes, name was Neil. It's actually a mirror, not a room. He cracks it by touching it. It's like shattered. Or no, it's already cracked. It like shatters into dust when he touches it. Damien pops up from the previous room. Suggests they go to Shell's other room since they're trying to find a way to out, like the one that he came through initially, like the one he stumbled through on his side. He guides him to see or to touch rather, a floating shard in that room because he doesn't have a mirror. He has bazillion fucking floating shards. I've stopped reading at this point. He has a memory of cocaine snorting in a beautiful manor house that's filled with cocaine, like everywhere. People are naked and partying. So
Was there a piano full of cocaine? I can't remember.
I don't think the piano was mentioned. But there was like a lot of cocaine dust everywhere and a mountain of cocaine in front of him, and he parties like his life is gonna end tomorrow. Memory ends, but he wants to see it again. So Shell goes to grab a shard and to give it to him instead, and winds up having one of being some haughty, like, rich guy at the top of the sky layer. And that's where my notes end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't like listening to myself talk very long, and I like stopped reading like halfway through.
Thank you very much for the play-by-play.
I tried.
If you don't have it already, give yourself a heroic inspiration.
Thank you.
I always forget to tell you to do that. In this moment, in this room, with all of these shards strewn about and randomly twirling in place, almost like there's 0 G for the mirror shards. Shell, you are very gently ejected from this memory back into this body of light. And Darwin, you are also in this room, blinded due to the brightness of everything in this body of shadow. I would like the both of you to make any kind of saving throw you'd like. You can pick.
I'm gonna do the one I'm best at. It's charisma, baby. Oh.
Okay. What would you guys like to do in this room?
Okay, well, I'm good then. I think my plan was like I was trying to get the shard to Darwin because he wanted to see something again. So unless like he doesn't want to touch the thing anymore, I might have to change.
The shard's still in your hand as you remember the dream that you just had, looking down at these ants from your skyscraper penthouse, with your new little dog coming along with you, fully trained as he should be. You gesture over to hand the shard, which Darwin cannot see.
I'll pat him with it.
Are you having him just touch the shard?
I mean, that's what he wanted last session anyway, so unless he's like, I don't want it, then I think Shell still thinks he wants it.
I do want to relive these memories because they're
Neat.
interesting. Interesting things are happening in these memories.
I feel that.
Okay. As Shell, as you touch the shard to Darwin, Darwin, you feel that like cold surface press up against, I don't know, probably like your forearm,
Mm-hmm.
as it's just being like bumped against you. In that second, you're transported into the back of your mind once again, as this dream has you open your eyes as if you just blinked, sitting in a chair, a slew of computer screens in front of you as you're comfortably reclined back and finishing a sip from your coffee mug, placing it on the side table and replacing the mug with a orb as you look at it and ponder it. You place it against your chest and move more like hunch forward towards the computer screens. All of this data making sense to you in the moment. As you look back at the orb, place it gently on the table and cross your fingers to wait. But the feeling of this moment is not one of anxiousness. It's not one of patience either. It is the feeling that you know you've already succeeded. And you're bumped back out of this memory.
Anything good?
Silence overwhelms you.
Did you die?
I totally thought that was description of you.
That was his description of what?
I thought it was a narration of you and not me. I'm dumb. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No, that was a Damien memory. I think that was the same Damien memory you saw a glimpse of like a few months ago.
That was, yeah, quite a while ago. Wasn't quite what I was expecting. Definitely not as fun as I thought it was gonna be.
Fine.
I feel like I'd want to touch another one just to keep going and seeing what. Like it's sort of telling a story, but it's just stuff that I already might know.
Well,
But
I-
I feel like if I keep going, it'll eventually hit a point where it'll start showing us stuff that I don't know.
I mean, feel free to play around, I guess. Context,
I mean, like,
there are shards floating everywhere. If you
Yeah, but
reach
yeah, so
out.
I was gonna ask, is it possible for me to just like reach out and try to just like blindly feel my way towards a shard?
You can do that, yes.
This might cut yourself, I just don't know what that's gonna do here.
Yeah, I also have. Do I have health in this world? In this form? I don't know.
I can't answer that.
Do you need me to hold your hand, like...
Because if it mirrors how I'm feeling in the outer worlds, non-shadow, non-light worlds, then cutting myself might be a problem. It might be a slight issue.
Fine, I'll help you. Oh man.
Yeah, could you reach my hand out towards shards? Are you able to like grab my arm or something?
Yes? Like, grabs your arm, but he grabs it probably too hard and too fast. Like, duh. That kind of thing. Like, look, see?
I'll be jostled somewhat, but I'm trusting, and I want to see what's happening next.
Okay. Yeah, I'll lead your hand out to another random shard, I suppose.
Before that happens, Shell, can you make me a perception check at disadvantage?
Oh no. Nat one.
Oh.
Okay. Darwin, please roll a 1d 720.
Oh.
Why are there so many and why do we share them?
20. 620.
It's a nice number.
Darwin, the shard that you reach out for, it's small. It's less than the length of your whole hand. As you reach for it and grab onto it with the tips of your fingers, you feel that coldness as the gesture of you doing this to place it between your fingers wraps around a handle, also cold in this dark night. You feel your arm pulling. You hear a sound of air very gently coming through and plastic coming off of a surface. And some jars rattling as you pull this handle. You open your fridge, see nothing readily available to eat, and close it again. Hand still on the handle for a second in hopes that pulling it open again leads you to see something you missed last time. But the memory goes out as soon as the door closes.
And I'm still left holding the shard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding it like a fridge handle.
No, that's just what
Oh.
it morphed into in your memory.
I see.
You're probably holding it like a coin or something over a guitar
like-
pick.
Right. Yeah, that would be a better description.
But like a guitar pick covered in poopy, so you don't really touch it.
I get that.
Ew. Hold it as small as possible.
Not that I've ever had one before,
A guitar pick
but it
covered in
was a
poopy.
great description, you know.
Thanks.
I don't believe you anymore.
I don't know if I do either. It's like I wouldn't fought until. Oh man.
Didn't try to convince you guys so hard.
Oh man.
It seems like we've hit the bedrock of memories here. This last time, I'm just gonna like speak this out loud. This last memory, certainly different from ones I've had before, but I was just looking at my fridge in this one. I think what I said before, we've kind of hit the bedrock of memories, and I don't believe that touching other shards, these picks as it were, would yield anything more of value.
I guess not. For you.
There's still the other side if you wish to explore more of that mirror. Which is now shattered, right? Broken?
The one from the 1,000-mile hallway, or the one within the room
The
that
one
you stumbled
that's
out of?
inside of my room, yeah. It's
Yeah,
broken now, I think.
I think it's broken. Maybe.
Cracked more.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, that one's fine. I just fell through it. But it didn't get, like, shattered. You want to check that one out again.
What happens if I bring some of these shards outside of this room
Interesting.
and I use them? Can I use them to mend the cracks in my mirror?
Man.
In a sort of dark and light yin yang mirror? I don't know. I'm slightly lost, but I'm just trying to think of
No,
Out of the
I'm not
box
judging. I
ideas.
wouldn't have thought of that. It's a fun idea. Like, let's try this, let's try that. We don't know the way out, might as well.
yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking, is that like if we're both stuck here, we might as well just try a bunch of stuff. Is it possible for me to bring the shard outside of this room?
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
I'm not gonna answer that until you actually do it or not.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll
How many are you
lead
gonna touch right now at the same time? You have one in your hand.
That's a good question. But also the way that you asked that makes me think that I shouldn't be touching more than one at the same time.
I'm always gonna make things sound devious, my guy.
I'll touch two of them. I don't give a shit.
I will I'll just carry this one for now.
Alright, I'll allow.
I might need some direction out of this room though, because I'm still very
Shell,
much
like,
blind.
grabs you by the back of the collar and like kind of urges you ahead of him
Wow.
toward the door.
Using
I mean,
it
I'm
as a meat
blind,
shield.
so
I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw now, as Shell, a feeling you didn't feel before when you walked through this entryway, you are now being resisted by this entry.
It's like wanting to keep me in?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Constitution save. I'm okay at these. Click. Come on.
not bad.
Possibly.
Shell, can you
Above
also
average.
make another perception check at disadvantage?
I can, I
Great.
guess. It's not a
Great.
nat one.
Darwin, as you are gestured forward, apparently by the back of your collar, you once again feel the pressure of this doorway. It's trying to like push you down and ultimately just keep you wherever you are. Whether you're inside trying to keep you in or outside trying to keep you out. As you push
Sorry.
through the doorway, the shard in your hand shatters into glitter. Shell, as you are leading Darwin by the back of his collar, you also feel this pressure, like gravity trying to keep you down onto the ground. Pushing through, you make it out of the doorway and into the hall.
Yeah.
The same feeling as when you were trying to walk into Darwin's world. Can't help but feel an itch in the back of your mind. Please continue.
An itch.
Huh?
What do you
Wait,
mean
did-
by itch?
You
I don't
know
know how to
that
respond to that.
you know that feeling where like you're trying to remember something and you know exactly what it is, but you can't remember the word for it?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. It's exactly like that.
It's a brain tadpole.
Okay.
It's not a
Ugh.
physical itch.
it's
It's not an actual
mental
physical
struggle
itch. Let's
here.
just get that clear.
an itch
Did you
behind your
kill
eyeball.
one of my memories?
We're not in Act 1 anymore, okay?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
listen, if you wanted to be cursed, you should have told me a character creation. I had that set up.
You know, maybe next time.
Could have been an illithid.
Okay. Well, I make it out, so that's good. I think I look back at the doorway like that was weird as hell because I think I was expecting to be pushed out, kind of like I was from Darwin's. The hallway feels okay though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the shards are all glitter now.
Right. Shell, in this hallway, you now see a second opened door.
Oh, okay. I think he's gonna like take off toward it. I know they were gonna go back to Darwin's, but he's like, no, this is
Yeah.
on my side. I want to check it out. This is new. This is new.
Yeah. You jog down the hall for like a good 2 minutes to get to the door. The label is room number 620. The name for the placard says Ben. Okay, well, we're back on stream. I don't know why it decided to just spike my CPU there.
I do not know.
I couldn't tell you either.
To spite you, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you went down the. I don't know exactly where it cut off, but I'm just gonna recap. You went down the hall to go check out the door. The door's label was 620. As you check the name on the placard, it becomes legible to you to show Ben. And as you creak open the door, the mirror behind it has already shattered into dust on the ground. Behind the door is a solid wall.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing I'd done with the remnants of the other mirror that had shattered. I kind of want to, like, touch it.
Okay.
A lot of touching of mirrors and mirror dust happening.
Yeah.
There are effects that happen, so
You
better than
reach,
snorting it.
you reach for the dust, putting your fingers just on top of it to sift just the top layer. And you are looking at your refrigerator door. It's in the dead of night. You haven't turned the lights on. You're sitting at the kitchen table, just looking at your refrigerator. You're not quite sure if you want to cook something up. It's very late. If you do, it's just gonna get later, and you're gonna wake up bloated. But if you don't, you're gonna go to sleep hungry. You know there are no snacks, nothing to grab really quick. As you are contemplating this, you feel a gentle warm hand start at the base of your neck where your spine is and slowly caress around the back of your neck to wrap an arm around your neck and hug you as you are hearing your partner's voice say, "Can't sleep."
Okay, wrote that down. Is this something I respond to?
You can
Maybe
try.
creating a memory? Maybe no. Just shake my head no, and maybe hug back. Like do that thing where you kind of like reach up
Yeah,
and
like
touch
grab
the
the arm.
hand. Yeah.
You do so, and they tighten up for just like a quick second to recognize that you reached for them, and they let you go as they stand straight up and walk behind you. Well, I can't anymore, so I guess we're having pancakes at 4 a.m.
Been there.
They walk over to the sink and start to clean off some utensils that were left there from the midnight snack before. And as the tap closes, you are also brought out of the memory.
Notes taken. There were feelings here. Lot of feelings I don't feel yet. I don't know. It's weird. I think like he thinks maybe digging in this dust is going to get him more, but I don't know. I think he'll look to see if Darwin's nearby. Or Damien in this case. But I don't know that it's not Darwin. Darwinian. I don't know. It's very interesting.
You're like in a memory, right? So I can't really be with. Can I be with you in the
You're
memory?
in the
I mean,
It
you
was
can
the
physically
hallway.
be next to him. You just like you won't see what he just saw.
That's true. Yeah, I think in this case, I would follow him into the room. Do I feel any sort of like?
There's no room. The
It's
door.
just a door.
Yeah, it's just a door. There was a mirror behind it, but the mirror was already shattered.
Oh, it's just like a mirror right behind the door when it
Behind the
opens.
door.
There's no
Yeah.
like space behind the doorway.
No.
Okay.
Just wall.
Oh, I mean, I would still follow you, and while you're in that memory, do I just see you just standing still?
I think
It's,
you see me crouch on my knees with my hands in some mirror dust.
These memories are passing by very fast for an outside observer. So when you saw Shell touch your mirror,
Hmm.
that was all happening instantly for you. He stayed in the memory for what felt like 2 hours.
Oh.
This is the same deal.
Oh.
You just see me playing in sand.
I just see you like touch the dust on the ground, and you're just like still for 2 hours.
For like maybe a second.
Yeah.
of glitter.
Yeah.
Glitter
Yeah.
everywhere.
I Damn, I'm so tempted to also touch the glitter to see what
Do
happens.
what you want, man. Make it
Um,
under your nails, but that's it.
yeah, I think I would also touch it. I touched the mirror dust, mirror glitter on the ground. I try to pick it up actually to see if I can maybe like cup it in my hands.
You do, but before you see yourself do that full motion, you have the same memory of opening the fridge, seeing nothing to eat readily available, and closing it again, keeping your hand on the handle.
Whoa, wait.
Trying to noodle this out right now. I was in your room, but I was having memories of myself when I touched mirror fragments. And then I had also memories of myself when I was in my own mirror?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. But now I'm having the same memories as you when you touched the dust
No.
Yeah.
in this other person.
No, you have basically when you touched this mirror, you had the same memory you had in that room before.
Oh, okay. It's not
From the
the
little poop pick shard, the one
see, I
with the
see.
fridge, yeah. Which is like a very similar memory, but not quite.
Okay. Okay. I'm starting to get it now.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's the two of
When I
you.
come- When I come back out of this memory, do I come back out of this memory after I relive it up to like that door handle part?
Yeah, and that's when your hand continues the motion of you like scooping up the glitter dust mirror.
Must.
The mirror must.
I think I try to get this dust somehow over to my room. I'm like hellbent on seeing some form of interaction between mirror dust. I'm gonna use mirror dust to repair my mirror.
I'll come
I'm
with
like
you, I guess.
I'm like hellbent on this.
As the
Yeah,
two
can I-
of you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask, can I ask what you're doing, like in character first? Maybe he'd help, kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'd use my hands to kind of like scoop it as if I was, bent over maybe like a pond or a river trying to like scoop up water to drink.
Mhm.
But like just that motion, not actually like drinking the dust.
You're not gonna go snort that, are you?
Not right now.
What do you mean, not right now?
That's I said what I said, not right now. But I'm gonna my first and foremost action is to like cup it in my hands and like try to get it to my room and see what that does.
Oh, okay.
As the two of you are walking down the hall back to Darwin's door, we have a hard cut outside of this scene to a building inside of New York again that is being evacuated as police cars with sirens blaring and lights on are screeching onto the parking lot as officers are storming into the inside. The two of you arrive at Darwin's door.
What in the hell is going on to
Are we-
that building?
Are we just experiencing memories as we're in contact with?
That was
Dust
just for
shards?
the audience.
Oh,
Oh,
That
I don't
was
know
one
what
of
you're
them
talking
GM scenes.
Yeah.
oh man, I can't wrap my peanut brain around this.
penis.
my
Did
my
not
brain.
think you were gonna say peanut.
My
Oh, yeah, it's
brain-
gonna be peanuts or peanut butter.
My brain's too smooth to understand what's going on.
I don't know if it's
Oh,
supposed to be fully understood. I think it's all very, I don't know,
Cerebral.
interpretive. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I like push my hands past the door with the dust?
Can, but the dust does not go with you. As you push your hand up against it, the dust, it's almost like food coloring dye, as it just splashes into a glass of water. It, as you like touch your hand through the doorway, it spreads out from your hand and becomes flat inside the rectangular shape of your door's arch.
Like adding a bunch of pepper to water.
Yeah.
Well,
That was my
Satisfied.
idea. Yeah.
why don't you try your other door? You haven't tried it yet.
My
Mine only seem to be opening when they want to open. Maybe yours is unlocked.
like the other doors in the hallway that are near my.
Yeah, you have two, Darwin and Damien. And I think the open one was Darwin's. And the closed one is Damien's.
See.
Come on, dog.
Huh?
Not you, sorry. I just realized. Man.
That was hilarious. I'm gonna try to open Damien's door.
You turn the handle for Damien's door, and it opens easily. As you do, Darwin's door shuts violently.
Oh.
Shit, dude. You're lucky I wasn't in that thing.
Do you? I'm talking to. I'm like facing. So, do you want to try to walk through one of these doors? I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen.
I mean, would your Damien's door? Because I've
Or-
already walked through the other one, and it was just a struggle, but I managed to get through, and it was just really dark in there. So I can.
Yeah. I guess we'll try to explore Damien's door together. I'll walk
Yeah.
through first, and I'll see if I can.
Just push
Sus-
me in, actually. Hold my wrist and pull me if you're going first.
Okay. It does sound like a plan actually, because last time you were met with some resistance, right?
Yes, I don't
So
feel
yeah,
like dealing with it.
I'm gonna do just that actually. I'm gonna walk in first, but I'm gonna like hold on to Shell's arm.
You may only touch me if I ask you to.
I'm gonna hold Shell's arm and try to pull Shell in with me.
So you're both going in?
Yeah.
Just to be clear?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
not splitting the party, I guess.
Okay. Shell, I would like you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh. For me, as a treat, 13. I think could be worse.
And a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Why perception? Why is it every time I click? Disadvantage. Okay. Another 6. Hail Satan.
Hey, the other side's getting better, though.
It's true.
Darwin,
Lot of
you walk
8.
in freely. As you know, you're not Darwin. You're Damien. This is your room. As you are bringing Shell in. Shell, this door is rejecting you far worse than the other. Do you persist and allow Darwin to try and pull you through? Or do you let go and get pushed out into the hall?
I'll let him pull me. Resist this door's shenanigans. Fuck off, door.
Okay.
Ain't no door the boss of me.
Damien, I need you to make a athletics check.
Don't fuck this up. I swear to fucking God.
Did Damien have the same stats as Darwin? I'm curious.
Same body, maybe.
Right now he does.
Oh, interesting answer.
I see.
And later he might as well.
I mean, yeah.
Darwin?
That athletics, baby.
Do you need help?
Oh, I'm just dumb, sorry.
You're okay.
Damien, this should be a place that you have access to freely. Something that you can close other people out of, but open it at will to others if you wanted to. It's almost like your innermost thoughts, right? Something you can share if you want. But something is keeping Shell out against your will. You try to pull Shell through, and the doorway resists, and your hand slips from their arm as they're shunted back into the hall. Shell, as you stumble backwards for a moment, that itch in the back of your mind grows ever more itchy. You begin to hear it's like a low growl or like a scrape. Something is moving in the back of your mind. You don't know what it is.
That's freaky. I'm mad at that
Damien.
door too.
Inside this room is nothing. You do not have a mirror in this room. You don't have any furniture in this room. It's completely empty.
It's empty.
I'm trying to think. I was gonna ask if there was anything that stood out in this room, but it's
The thing that stands
just
out the most
completely-
is not the emptiness of the room, but
uh-huh.
the silence. As you take a step, you should be able to hear that, ambient deafenedness of your feet, like taking a step onto the floor, but you don't hear anything.
First inclination is that I'm in the void of space. But is that possible? Perhaps it is, right now at least, beyond my reckoning. I'm just gonna... Do I see the way out? Can I just leave the room?
You can.
I feel like if I just walk around, I'm just gonna be walking through nothing. So I'm gonna leave the room, but I'm gonna tell Shell what I've experienced inside.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Fucking
Good job.
You walk out of the room completely unfazed, expecting the pressure of this doorway to come at you again. Familiar with it enough times now already that you can you know what to expect. You move yourself through, pushing against that repellent force. And that repellent force, in the end, as you're an inch away from getting out of the door, pushes you and slams the door shut behind you.
Oh.
And you hear a little tiny sound echoed inside the slam of that door that almost sounds like a cat.
Interesting.
Only I hear the sound?
Yeah.
As the door slams, I'm just going to kind of like cock my head up a little bit, as if something like odd happened, and I'll say, "Did you just hear that?"
You ask this question to Shell, and Shell, before you respond, you can see, like, just above Darwin's shoulder is the nameplate for Damien's room, and it, like, swings down, swinging on, like, one nail, and then it falls off the door.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was kind of loud, assuming he's talking about the slamming of the door. What the hell happened in there? That just...
Did you not just hear that cat just now?
No,
I could have
didn't.
sworn I heard
Did you have a
cat noises.
thing? Like, did you touch anything?
It was just completely empty in there. I heard nothing. In fact, when I was walking around, I didn't even hear my own footsteps.
Oh, that's weird.
A moment as you guys are discussing this incident, and Shell, you're told of a cat sound, and that itch in the back of your head grows stronger. Please make a perception check normally.
Perception normally.
Oh, snap.
It's gonna be bad. Another 7.
You don't hear the voice, but you do hear a word now. Not in the cat's tone, but it's a word that you would associate with them. The ringing of the word help becomes clear to you. It happens once, and then the itch goes away. And then the second time, in that low, muffled growl.
They scary. I mean, intimidating, but I will not be bested. I remember last time I started yelling Nyx's name in a hallway of doors. It wasn't great, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Nyx?
You yell this down the hall?
Yes.
Okay. I need the both of you to make an intelligence saving throws, please.
No!
Uh-oh.
I'm stupid! I'm an idiot. Watch me get good. See? 17. Easy.
Wow, easy? Okay. Shell, you scream this name down the hall. You can hear it echo. And as the magic of the infinite hall takes its place, you hear it come back from behind you. And as it hits your ear, you fall back into another dreamlike state for a second. But is it a dream? You're seeing quick movements. Your eyes are blurred. Everything's bright. Everything is white and pale. There's some other dark colors in places, but you're not quite sure where to place it. You can feel an appendage move out to the left and then bringing the other one out to the right, stumbling forward. And as you're regaining your composure for just a second, you're brought back into the hall. But our view of the camera does not come with you. As we exit the body of this being, seeing the white entity, the shard echo of Shell thrashing and destroying the lobby of this hospital.
Oh no.
Oh no!
And you can hear yourself saying,
Oh no, I gotta get out of here. No, I'm supposed to be resting. Well,
Darwin,
shit.
you hear as Shell shouts Nyx down the hall. It travels for a time, and then the name fades out. You look over towards Shell, and it seems like they're in one of those dream states. Their eyes flicker back for a second, and in that quick moment, you hear claws scratching behind your door. And then they stop as Shell's eyes refocus.
My door isn't Damien's door.
Yeah, who else would it be?
Certainly not Darwin. Who's that?
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? What a fucking loser, right? Sorry.
I don't know how to answer. Really, yeah, totally.
Yeah, fucking nerd.
Get wrong door, nerd. I mean, that would certainly pique my interest. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna try to open the door again.
It's
Yeah.
locked.
It's locked. I'm gonna. Can I try to open Darwin's door?
Yeah. Darwin's door opens for you, just as gently as Damien's once did.
I'm gonna walk through it.
As you
Wait.
walk through the entryway of this door, the force now tries to suck you into the room. Do you resist?
Oh. Oh. Yeah, no. No, I'm just gonna accept whatever's gonna happen.
You are sucked in through the door into the room, and carried off of your feet. You are flown straight into the back of the room, hitting the mirror against your back as you crash through it into complete darkness. And your body is now inhabited by Darwin again.
Welcome back, buddy. We weren't shit fucking you.
Oh man, am I still in the room though? It's just dark. Or...
Darwin? Yeah, Darwin's in the room. The
Okay.
mirror looks a little more cracked than it did before.
Yeah, I
Your
imagine
room is
it
not
would be.
dark to you. It is
Okay.
complete. It is like it's well lit.
Do I still hear anything from the other room, perhaps?
How would you know about that?
Oh yeah, you had a blackout. You haven't.
That's true.
Yeah. You
I
haven't
guess
been here very long, as far
I
as
would
you're
be-
aware.
very confused as to what's going on.
Yeah.
And in my new state, I guess I'm still... In my new states, I'd be extremely confused. I'd probably inspect the mirror. Are there a lot of How badly is this thing cracked? Like, is it about to break at any second?
Yeah, it looks like it's being held together by luck. It's like someone took like a long-standing mirror and just took a hammer to it, just like one strike,
Oh, Lord.
and somehow none of the pieces fell yet. That's what it looks like.
When I look through the mirror, or when I look into the mirror, through the
Uh-huh.
mirror, into the mirror,
Uh-huh.
do I see anything?
As you look into the mirror, you see yourself.
It's just a mirror.
It's just a
Dummy.
mirror.
It's just a mirror, dummy. How do you think mirrors work?
This is
Said,
a
like,
valid
you're my
question,
mirror.
but you know, it's a mirror.
Oh, damn it.
Whoa.
Thought I was onto something here, but it's just a freaking mirror. I mean, the only other thing I could think of is just to go back outside the door.
You have no trouble going outside the door. As you walk out into the hall, you see a giant white glowing figure that you had just fought.
I'm...
You pull out your hammer again.
This time as Darwin.
Wasn't it also Darwin last time?
It was Darwin last time, yeah. I think he like arrived here and fucked around. I think he was both.
It was actually Damien last time when I
It was
arrived in this.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just messing with you guys.
I felt something was
No, I
up.
wasn't gonna say it, but you know, it's fine.
Thanks
Wait,
to
were you
the
missing?
transparency.
That is okay.
It was Damien the whole time, is what he says.
Oh,
Or
Was it Damien the whole time?
Well, not the
It
whole
was-
time.
It was Damien when we entered, but it might not have been. Was it Damien the entire time?
What? Don't gaslight me.
That's ridiculous. Gaslight isn't even a word. I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah, I would be probably kind of freaked out by this because the last thing that I remember is fighting this being of light. Oh no.
Darwin, I would like you to make a perception check as well.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
I think if I can, I would try to perhaps like this thing seems really like indisposed, right? Like it's stunned somehow.
As in what?
As in like it's not reacting to me. Like I'm in front of it, maybe I'm like waving my hand in front of its face. And it's not like reacting to any sort of like external stimuli.
I couldn't answer that for you because the player's right here.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just like wave my hand in front of it. It looks like, you know, it's non the
I
being
thought
in front
you
of me
were
is
asking me a
non-reactionary,
question, and it wasn't for me.
and
What the
I'm just
fuck
gonna
are
like
you doing?
Oh. Shell?
What the fuck do you mean? I don't have time for this right now. I think you need
Shell.
to leave. Yeah.
This is Darwin, as in not the shadow body.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I think instead of all that, it'd be like, whoa. Why are you like that?
Why am I here? And also, what is this place?
What do you mean, what is this place? And what do you mean, what? Why are you like that? Like, why are you not like me, but wrong?
Like a being of lights? Of blinding lights? I don't know.
Never
I
mind.
was
don't even
always-
know if you're gonna have an answer. There's no reason why I don't. There's no point. Look, I think. I don't know. I don't know how to get out. If I'm honest with you.
I don't even
But we
know how we got in
out.
here. The last
I
thing that I
don't-
remember was I think I suffered some sort of head injury.
Oh, that little shit.
While we were fighting, I think you
And you?
and me,
But I'm
you
not-
look like that thing.
I know, that's what's weirding me out because you don't, and you did when we were in here before you look like you.
Then how
I can't
did
write this.
I end up like me
You literally went into that door
now?
And-
Oh,
after I shit. I gotta try this again. Nix? Hey, can you get us out, please?
Nyx is here?
No, this last time I said it, I saw something weird.
I need both of you to make intelligence saving throws again.
I'm not gonna get this one.
The entire space of the hallway for the both of you, almost like fisheye lenses, the end of it, the horizon stretches out further as you're peering down, and whether or not it's you or the space itself, it just ever so gently tilts to the side.
Oh no.
And as you look back towards each other, everything straightens out. Shell, I need you to make a perception check once again.
Okay, just a normal one?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Fuck you. Ah.
You have another one of these flashes crashing through a hospital hall, flinging someone over across them, hitting the door and falling down to the ground. A small pool of blood begins to pool there, but your focus is not there. You reach your hand forward and pull yourself. 1, 2, 3, and then turn yourself around to a door. Patient 21774. Kara.
No.
Come
I
back to the hall.
push Darwin, not to be malicious, but because it's gonna give me some sort of movement boost to get back to my door. I don't know where else to go other than the place where I came in from.
Darwin. The whole hallway, just as I described. Looking at one end of it, the horizon feels like it stretches further out, and the entire scope of this place doesn't twist in your vision, but everything just tilts to the side as you continue to look on the horizon. And as you look back towards Shell, as he pushes against your chest to try and run towards his door, everything straightens back out. You look over, and you could have sworn there were 2 doors on your side before. It's just yours now.
There's nothing that would indicate that there was another door.
I mean, there's Shell's door. That's another door.
Uh-huh. But I could have sworn that there was like another door that was next to the one that I had right now.
Yes. But it's not there.
No nameplate or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay, just no sign of any other door. A single door, and then 720 doors on the other side.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So once again, Shell is like pushing off of your chest. You can see him turning towards his door.
He
Uh-huh.
looks
Do you do
panicked.
anything?
On the other side of the hallway, it's just like the horizon, right?
It's an
It
infinite
seems
hallway.
like it's almost like an event horizon almost.
I don't know if it would be an event horizon. There's no other thing indicating there's anything at the end of this hall besides more
I
hall.
think back rooms.
Hmm.
Like it's uncanny.
That's a good explanation, actually. Backrooms.
Okay.
It's just one hall.
Yes.
The game is
And
called
only
A
one.
Hall.
Yeah. All rooms.
A Hall.
I feel like I'm just stuck here. I don't know what I'm doing. Since I've already gone in that room and I can't really find anything, maybe I'll start walking down
Memory
the
lane.
hallway. Yeah.
Literally. Sorry.
You let Shell do his thing. As you turn towards one of the sides of this hall, you glance back over at the mirror through the door you just came out of. All of the cracks are seeping black mist. Shell,
Oh.
you run through into your room.
Yes. Is it the same?
It's, many shards fluttering about in the space.
Oh man. I think he tries to wade his way through. Like he's looking for some secret hatch or some shit on the other end of the door. Or not door, room. Like there's gotta be a way out. I need out of here.
Make
That
an
kinda shit.
investigation check.
Okay. I would say he's not
Investigate.
necessarily avoiding any of the shards, but he's not going out of his way to touch them either, unless they're near his eyes.
I was definitely going to describe that as well.
Yeah.
Natural 20. What do you want to happen? Do you want to be ejected out of the scene? and back
Not
into
necessarily. I think I think he wants to know what's going on.
Ooh, that's a tough question to answer
Yeah.
with what you have.
Just at face value even.
Okay.
Like a good glimpse maybe.
Sure. You rush into the room and you make extra care as you're trying to move as fast as possible. You're also watching and scrutinizing your own movements as much as possible, trying not to touch any of these things. You can't waste an hour or 2 hours in a memory, even though they might be the blink of an eye to someone else. You can't waste that time. Move in, accidentally hitting a few of these shards, glimpsing into an unwanted memory here and there, unwanted for a moment right now. And it appears to you these doors with Darwin and Damien's name on them. They're sharing a body. All of these doors on your side. You know, after talking to your doctor, that you have been restarted. All of these iterations before you, it would be a good assumption to understand that everyone here that has a door was once you at some point.
Yeah.
That much is obvious. But who was the first?
Oh.
As you're looking in the room, as you're looking for any clue, you move over to a single shard, almost mirrored from Darwin's room in placement. A shard that is not moving. A shard that is actually standing still in its place. A shard that is angled exactly as a long mirror would. What? Sorry. Do those mirrors have a name? Like the ones that go like down to the ground and then like up to your
A
head?
body mirror is what
It's a
I've
floor
always
length. Floor length
Like a
mirror.
standing mirror.
I feel
Yeah,
you have
like
to have
literally
a
any of
specific
those.
mirror. Okay. Anyways.
It's a floor length mirror.
Yeah. You see a single shard. Small. Maybe the size of like 2 quarters. Side by side. It's the only thing not moving in this room. Very hard to notice amidst all of the other flittering, glittering movement. It's the only thing not moving. You look in. And you see your face reflected. In a split second as you're making eye contact with yourself, you see the doctor behind you. Proud. Putting a hand on your shoulder. And in that moment, you're not you. You have a robe on, very thin, very light, very flowy, and a graduation cap that you take with your hand, put the tassel on the other side. Come out of
Oh,
this
that's-
memory. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
You come out of this memory, and you see the shard. It's almost like it recognizes that you see it, and its borders begin to glow.
It's borders. And I haven't touched this one yet. I've just seen it and saw a glimpse of that from it.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will grab it. But not quite like a guitar pick, though. I think he's literally just grabbing it.
You reach out for the shard, and everything happens in an instant. Nat 20, huh?
It's solid.
Investigated the crap out of this shot.
Yeah. I'm stupid as hell. This is hilarious.
You feel it in your heart. You can almost feel like a pumping, something you've never been able to actually tactilely feel inside of your body. There's a rush suddenly of something going through your body. It's a wave that you've never felt before. It's not a fluid, it's not grease, it's not any kind of robotic quality. It is what you're understanding is a feeling of goosebumps. You can't get those. You feel this warmth. It's almost like your flesh feels weak, but your mind feels strong in that moment. The words echoing in the back of your head. I'm proud of you, Frederick. As you snap, collapse onto the floor of the hospital room inside Kara's room. Still unconscious, and several dozen policemen down the hall that you can hear telling you to stay down, put your hands behind your back.
Shit. Ooh, this got juicy as hell. No wonder why we're not having break today. Oh no. And I'm unconscious?
No,
Oh,
you're
she's
fully
unconscious.
conscious. She's unconscious.
She's still unconscious, okay.
Her vitals are stabilized that you can immediately see on the screen, but she is hooked up to it. She's lying in bed, hospital garments on. What are you doing here? Because you don't have much time to decide.
I think he puts his hands up. He's on the ground, he sees she's okay. And I think that's all that matters right now. One question in hindsight, you said this guy was my doctor? The one standing behind me?
Uh-huh.
Was he dad aged?
In the mirror?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's Dr.
He
Fun.
was definitely similar age.
So it was Dr. Smith in the mirror. I thought it was a different doctor.
No, your doctor.
Oh, my
Wait, so
doctor.
Shell's doctor from the scene he had, and the Dr. Paladin that Zeneca saw are this same person?
No, the paladin is someone completely different.
Okay,
But they have the same surname?
Eh?
I think we're confused because of what I said. Like, I think... I don't know. But if they're two different people, then that explains it.
Yeah, no, it would be the one that
The
Shell
one that
went
tried to kill
to.
himself.
Yeah, the one that tried to put Shell under to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and he looks like my age, or like...
He looks like the same age as he is today.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, sorry, had to jot that down. Yeah, I think that's what he did, though. He, like, put his hands up and just kind of, like, stay down. He's not cowering, he's just, like, relieved and tired.
You're
And he's got
immediately cuffed. Do you resist at all?
No.
You're immediately cuffed as you're brought to your feet and turned around. You can see the doorway that you fell through. The right-hand side is completely torn off. Half the wall is broken down already. Like you tried to grab the doorway in your other form and pull yourself into the room, but instead ripping the entire wall off onto the ground.
Oh. Okay.
You are walked out of the hospital unless you are doing anything else.
No.
Right.
No, I don't think so. I think he's just kind of, no pun intended, but shell-shocked. This is a lot to wake up to.
Darwin, you walk down the hall, and once again, just before you decided to explore, you saw that your mirror inside of your room was oozing black mist from the cracks.
Oh man, that can't be good, right? Or maybe it is. I don't know. I think that would probably pique my interest enough
Mhm.
to not continue down the hallway, because Darwin would definitely think to himself like, "Uh oh, like that's probably not good. I should check that out."
Okay.
And
You
I
walk
think
back
he'd do
into your
so.
room.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing
Um,
with it then?
Yeah, something I hadn't I hadn't thought about before. I just looked into it last time, right? And I was like, "Oh, it's just a mirror," but I hadn't tried to like reach forward or touch the cracks. I'm gonna touch.
Yeah, you touched that crack.
there's no better way. I'm just gonna try to touch the cracks.
So you're doing the same thing again that you did the very first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You reach
But now it's like,
forward. Uh-huh.
There's like mist coming out of
Yeah.
it now, right?
You reach forward towards one of these mirror shards. The mirror is going to resist you.
Oh, interesting.
So, how do you want to go about touching this mirror?
It's gonna resist me as in like I don't even make contact before it like pushes me away.
It's gonna try.
I'm going to try to touch this mirror.
Like, you're just
Um,
trying to force your hand to it?
Yeah, just like maybe just
Okay.
like put my palm on it.
Okay.
I mean, I
Make an
punched the
athletics
wall
check.
down earlier, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, because athletics totally goes well. Wait. Oh, well, that's fine. Good job.
Darwin,
An 11.
or should I say Damien, I need you to make a DC
Uh-oh.
11 Constitution saving throw.
Oh man, I'm just stuck in this room.
And you're gonna be stuck as Damien a while.
Neither of my two personalities is smart enough to get out of this freaking room. what was the
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You just gotta get an 11. That's not bad. You can do this, surely. Yeah.
You feel resistance from this mirror. And after I describe what happens here, you'll understand why.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're reaching in. The force that you feel against your hand, it's almost as if you're trying to reach through like the deep abyss of water when you're like 5,000 leagues down. It's just a magnificent amount of pressure that you have to force to get to this surface.
Making magnets kiss.
Yeah, kind of.
I get that.
I'm sorry. Weird ass wording.
That's a good description.
You're reaching through, and your focus is wholly on this movement, trying to reach through. And just before you touch the glass, you see through the mirror and not into it. You see the room that you fell asleep in. You see that you've gotten up. And you see that you're hunched over the edge of the bed, holding your heart, trying to keep you in this room. Trying to keep you out of your own consciousness. As I'm holding Darwin here, Damien awakens inside of the room from laying down in bed, sees his surroundings, understands, and immediately feels the pressure of Darwin trying to get back out. Unbeknownst to Darwin, of course. Damien resists this time. as he tries to hold Darwin in. He's not successful. It's almost like you guys got kicked in the head as the body falls down, and Darwin, you are shunted back into the consciousness of your own body. You can feel the little slithers in your mind as Damien is watching you from the mirror glass.
Oh, that's cool and freaky. I love freaky shit.
Noted.
Sorry.
I think Darwin would definitely be like perturbed by this. Have I woken in like the middle of my sleep? Or is it like the next, have I like had a full day's rest? Night's rest?
Yeah, it's definitely the middle of the rest.
I see.
Shit, Kasey, you might be onto something.
My plan.
It may have to be time for a double level up.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah, Darwin would definitely be like really perturbed and like bothered by this because he can feel Damien like staring through a mirror. I think that's like a very normal reaction for anybody.
Oh, okay.
To be watched.
I'm glad
through
you continued that sentence. Yeah.
to be watched through a mirror.
Yeah.
I think Darwin would probably find like a blanket or a large towel and like just drape it over the mirror. And maybe try to find, like...
I'm sorry. I described this wrong. The mirror is in your mind. You can envision the mirror in your mind now. And
It's like
Damien
the
is
shattered
staring at you through it.
Oh, he can see it now. Okay.
What you
I
can
can
see
see
is
there.
into your own mind, and you can see Damien looking into the mirror and looking at you in the mirror in this room. The mirror is not reflecting Damien. I described that wrong. I apologize.
Mental
okay.
But
mirror.
I made it freakier. So there you go.
Yeah, no, I understood you. You're good.
Okay, great.
This is very freaky, and I'm not quite. I think Darwin would be too afraid to go back to sleep.
Okay.
Simply because he knows that Damien's waiting now, right?
Yeah.
Hey, felt that. Fuck.
Yeah, so what are you doing?
I think Darwin would try to find somebody
Okay.
in the
Seneca's on
house.
couch.
Before
Yeah,
you get on to that,
Yeah.
hey Zeneca, how are you? You here?
Oh,
I'm awake.
Great. Just as you are closing your book and tucking yourself into the blanket while you're on the couch, because you said you were in the living room.
Yep.
You hear a thud inside of Darwin's room. It's like something dropped onto the floor, something big.
She's gonna get up and grab her parasol, and not necessarily draw the rapier inside, but she's gonna like hold it like she would a baseball bat as she goes to investigate.
Her first instinct is to beat up her friend on the ground. It's so funny.
She's in an unfamiliar place. She's never spent the night here before.
I'm not fucking around. Yeah, no, I don't blame her. Shit's freaky.
I like how you're proficient with the rapier, but you're like, nah, baseball bat.
Yeah, we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
This way, I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier.
Yeah.
This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can do bludgeoning damage with my rapier. This way I can Yeah, she creeps up to the room and is like, Darwin? Everything okay?
You hear it just behind the door, Darwin. Just as your hand was reaching out for the handle, Zenika's voice calling for you.
Zenika, I need help.
Aww, baby.
Have you
I don't
fallen
know.
and you can't get up?
The life alert in my mind has run out of batteries.
What?
That one also don't know what I was saying. I don't know what's going on. The last thing that I remember was I think we were fighting. I hit my head maybe? But then I was in this place and I saw, I think, Shell, but the Shell that we were fighting, but it was actually just Shell. And he went through a door and he never came back out. I went back through mine and I ended up here and Damien was outside, but now he's inside. I can feel him watching me through the mirror of my mind.
As you guys are having this conversation through the door, Ryia, you can definitely hear a loud conversation happening, like people are yelling inside of his penthouse.
What's going on? She's gonna open up her door. She's gonna be like, "Could you guys keep it down? Please? It's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good when it's you, does it, Ryia?
I swear it's like Shell's here right now."
I'm pretty sure Darwin's having a mental breakdown. Riddle me this, dog man.
What the?
If you really are,
Jesus.
if you really are Darwin, who is Kara to Bob Anthony?
You gotta be nice to me when I'm having a mentee B right now.
I don't think Darwin actually even knows that. He missed it. And the player missed it.
Exactly. I'm not expecting him to know this.
Don't know.
Alright, you guys just calm
Alright,
down.
it's Darwin.
I'm gonna make some jalapeno poppers and we're gonna talk about this 3 a.m. racism.
Just coffee, please.
Got it. Black?
Sure.
My girl.
No, a dog.
She starts making...
Zenika would open the door and just look at him like, "Now, what the fuck were you talking about? Doorways and mirrors and mines and
The last thing I remember. Okay, so the last thing I remember was fighting myself. We were doing that, right? Like a shadowy, evil version of myself, and then like a blinding version of Shell. And I saw Shell. I saw that version of Shell inside of wherever I was. A hallway? I don't know. And then Shell went through a doorway, never came back. I went through a doorway, ended up here. But I can see this other guy, Damien. He's like in the mirror of my mind. How do I describe this without sounding like a freaking crazy? He's in the mirror of my mind waiting for me to slip up. I don't know how to describe it without sounding like a crazy person, but that's it.
Are you sure you haven't taken any drugs this evening?
I mean, not this evening, no.
Arrives with the coffee and the jalapeno poppers.
Oh, it's not coffee poppers? Dang. It's not
Oh,
What
that's a different thing.
No, just no.
I just got that.
You better be glad I lost my cooking skill, or else I'd be trying to recreate those.
Still can.
That is valid and true.
Oh man. Due to the dynamic teacher.
And
Okay,
that's
so you're speaking crazy talk. So mirror
that's
in your
rel-
mind. Damien's stuck in the mirror. He
We
wants
say
to
that you
use
guys
fist.
caught Ryia up.
mirror in my mind. Huh?
Mind in your mirror.
The mirror of my mind. Question mark? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't understand this stuff. This
So,
is the very first time I've ever experienced this.
okay,
I just
so-
saw Shell that we fought, but it was actually just Shell. Like, I don't understand what's going on.
like the super glowy one.
The super glowy one. Yes. I don't know. But they went through a doorway and then never came back. And then I went through a doorway and then I tried to like touch this mirror. But I feel as though Damien was resisting me. I couldn't get through it. I felt the resistance. But somehow I managed. And I'm here now, and I think that Damien and I switched places. He is now on the other side of this mirror in my brain space, which is mostly empty.
Okay, so where's Shell now?
In the doorway of my brain mirror hallway.
Okay, and if there was a glowy version of Shell, was there a dark, spooky version of you in there somewhere?
I remember Shell mentioning that, but when I came to, I was gonna say normal me. I'm not normal, but I was just me, not the dark spooky version.
So is Damien the dark, spooky version?
You know, you're asking a lot of good questions right now, none of which I have the answers to. I think we should try to find Shell, though, because Shell went through that doorway and never came back. And if Shell's experiencing something similar to what I just experienced, they might be in trouble.
Why did you say that?
Because I had some person trying to keep me away from my real life body when I was trying to exit the mirror of my mind. I felt like I was trapped inside of like another space, and someone was actively trying to keep me inside of that space. I saw my own body in this room trying to keep me in that space, trying to keep me like locked away.
Did you encounter any other versions of Shell while we were there? Or was there any other personalities trying to take over their body?
Just that light version of Shell that I've only ever seen when we fought against it. But they also had a doorway. And they went through the doorway and never came back.
A doorway.
And never came back. And so I'm a bit of a warrior, and I'm a little bit anxious because if this is what I experienced when I went through my doorway, it's also very possible that Shell will experience something very similar going through their doorway.
So what you're saying is we should go back to the hospital.
we should probably go back to the hospital.
We're never gonna get to sleep, are we? All right, let's go. Take the Samtrack.
Maglev.
Samtrack.
It was already named.
I know.
Okay.
No, it has a nickname.
I'm sorry.
Fourth wall break.
What are we doing? Ryia asks.
We're taking the Maglev, aka Samtrack.
Right, I'm sorry. I was thinking about getting drunk because of the things that you were saying, so I wasn't paying attention. Why are we taking the maglev?
Oh,
Because
yes.
we gotta go check on Shell, because Shell might be losing their mind too.
Man, okie doke. Alright, let's go.
I mean, you could probably bring your midnight margarita. No one would give a shit.
You
Can't
just
bring
throw
the
it in a
bed though,
cup.
that's the problem.
So
You need to learn to spell catnap.
just want to confirm, you guys are going back to the hospital and not getting a full rest.
You know what? Rhea's gonna stay home. I don't think that she, I don't think she has any real reason to believe that Shell's in danger other than what Darwin's saying. Or that he could be in danger. So, yeah, she's just gonna stay home and sleep.
Well, that's fine.
I think Darwin's
Zeneca-
hilarious.
Zeneca will go with Darwin because she thinks he's having a psychotic break and wants to make sure he doesn't hurt himself in the process of whatever
No.
the fuck we're doing.
Having a good old mentee bee.
Okay, Annie, we'll go check it out if it'll make you feel better.
It would. It would make me feel a lot
Kinda
better.
We'll even get some ice cream on the way.
That would be awesome.
Gonna get you a pup cup? You want a pup cup?
No, because that's for dogs.
Who's being speciesist now?
When Darwin ends up being the BBEG of this campaign, I will be remembered as the one who respected him.
Hey,
It's like when the AI take it, yeah.
Yeah, true. Oh man, to the hospital.
So, confirming, Rhea's staying home, the other two are going.
Yep.
Darwin, Zeneca, as you guys get off the maglev and take a little stroll over to the hospital, there is a 2-block border around it.
Oh my god.
No one in or out. You can see there are helicopters flying away from the hospital building at the moment.
What did I do?
Are there cops manning like the barricade?
Many. As I mentioned before, there were many cop cars like peeling out into the parking lot for the hospital. So like the only colors you see reflected on any walls is red and blue.
Zeneca would go up to one of the cops and, what's going on? Did something happen?
I'm sorry, miss, are you a reporter?
No, I have friends that were at the hospital. We were just going to go check on them.
Apologies, but you're gonna have to come back at a later time. They're probably getting moved to a different one. We've had an incident. More will be discussed on the news at a later time.
Was anyone hurt?
Not at liberty to discuss the news, ma'am.
Tempted to try some sort of charm roll, but let's see. Can't remember what my persuasion is. One sec. I could try. Please, it's really important to my friend here. He's having a bit of a anxiety attack, and we just wanted to make sure our friends were okay.
Make a persuasion.
Good luck. Hey. You know, pretty good. Not the worst. It's real good.
Ma'am, you're being very insistent. All I know is that there was an attack. As you can see, I'm out here and not in there, so I don't really have all the info. But for your safety, I'm really gonna have to ask you to leave.
I know. You're just doing your job. We're just really concerned. Thank you. And good luck. Be safe. She kind of walks back to Darwin, and I think we're fucked.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, good. I'm not worried anymore.
Darwin loses all color somehow.
Well, shit. What do you mean? Like, what's going on?
There's been
Well,
some
obviously
sort of
something happened, but like, is it related to?
Well, there's been some sort of attack that this guy, he's too low on the totem pole. He's not gonna know much. But they're evacuating patients by the sound of it. And for them to have a 2-block perimeter and this many cops, it's gotta be bad.
Is there any way that I could use my pad to like intercept maybe like police comms?
Ooh.
Can certainly try.
I would love to attempt this.
Okay. Are you using a pre-made program for this, or are you going just off your little fingies? Off the cuff.
I don't think I have a specific program that would do this.
Okay.
So I have to it might just be up to the fingies this time.
Alright. Make the check.
Oh. Actually, you want programming, right? Or technology?
Oh.
That's my programming.
Yeah.
I also-
No, I was
also have-
confused on why you're getting a +6, but it's because you have a high level smart pad. Yeah.
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 Nice. Good for you.
That's thanks to you, actually.
Oh yeah. You're welcome, actually. Well, I mean, it works.
I had a normal plebeian pad the last time.
The
I was gonna be like, look at
communication, the communication chatter that you hear is in line with what Zeneca just told you. It seems like whatever happened has already passed, and right now, all of the communications are focused around like moving debris inside the building and also evacuating people as fast and as much as possible.
I made an oopsie.
I didn't think there'd be like debris and stuff everywhere.
Me neither.
That's
This
an
is
oopsie and a half.
getting All I know about is that one guy and that puddle of blood, but like,
I mean, you remember me
On the
describing? Yeah, you
Mhm.
just like threw down an entire wall, right?
yeah, very true.
What happened
Yeah,
before
maybe
that?
that's it. No, not anything actually.
Oh,
it's just
you had a hot dog and it was a nice day. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the like cafeteria and like got some hospital food because I was feeling a little peckish.
Yeah, you went up to the counter and they asked, what do you have today? And you said, help. And then they gave you a hot dog. Yeah. It checks out.
Yeah.
Checks out.
And they're like, it's $2.79. I'm like, oh, and I give them the money. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it checks out.
Oh god.
So, what do you want to do, Darwin? Do we want to try and infiltrate? Do we want to wait and see? We don't even know if this was Shell or not.
My initial reaction was to try to maybe try to convince that officer to let us in and maybe try to find our family and friends, but I think that I'm still wanted, right? Is my face still like...
Why would you be wanted?
Wanted.
Like we were on
do
the
you remember-
sky layer, but that was like person of interest. It wasn't like anything beyond that. So, and they didn't have like the best look.
But that's still going. My face was on the news, no? If I remember
It wasn't
correctly.
even suspect
That was
or
like days
anything.
ago.
Probably a couple of weeks at this point.
I mean, there are helicopters up, so I don't think I can get away with sneaking in by flying.
Sorry, this is gonna be above board really quick. Do you remember when I was trying to distract the police last time? And I was like, I'll just brandish my gun.
Yeah.
Stellar plan.
Had the same exact feeling right now, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh,
You
man.
don't say.
The other thing that I think that we could possibly do is
I mean, if you could forge some artificial, like, or forge some credentials or something, saying that we're
Man.
auxiliary orderlies here to help.
Y'all are nosy as hell. I love that.
E.
I just really like how the easiest option is just never the one you guys go for.
Right? Like,
What?
wait a
Like,
minute.
wait
there's
it out?
a- yeah, go rest and level up.
Text him.
Yeah, text him.
Well, we just assumed he was already under arrest.
Rude.
Why would you assume that?
Yeah, it could have been
Ooh.
smooth,
Fine.
dude.
Fine.
That's-
Zeneca pulls out her phone and texts Shell and saying, "What the fuck? We can't get to the hospital."
You don't get a
Yes.
response.
I'll just sit back and let you guys do the game now.
I'm in a mood, sorry.
Alright, good.
I
That is a reply.
I don't think that we're going to get anything more out of this. Like, what are we gonna like? Are we gonna try to infiltrate this? If we do infiltrate this, like, we're gonna be going through like rubble and stuff to try to find and also avoid.
Well, we don't even know that. We
Police on
can't
the
get
way.
that close to the hospital to see what the fuck happened. We're 2 blocks
It's
away.
like 2 blocks away. Is there perhaps an underground way to get to the hospital?
Me and sewers. Fuck. Every time.
Yeah, no, like, there's no campaign without sewers in it somewhere.
There's like an underground parking structure, but that's under the hospital, so.
There's no way to reach it without like going through some sort of police barrier.
I can't think of any possible world where there's an underground parking structure that just happens to have a side entrance that's adjacent
2
to
blocks
a bar.
away.
Yeah. 2 whole blocks away.
I just don't think that there's any way that we can get close enough right now. The
Unless you
best,
do crimes.
unless we
Crimes.
crime it up, yeah.
Y'all forget he's also corpo, so, like, he'll probably just post bail.
True.
I'm also really hurting right now
Yeah, y'all need to sleep.
because I've suffered a head injury.
Honestly.
You probably shouldn't be sleeping with a head injury, but
Oh,
They did
Yeah.
confirm no concussion.
Oh man! But if
I
I go
have
to
to-
sleep,
thank you for reminding me. I have to roll this 1d8 for the bullets that Shell took while he was changed. So
Oh.
Shell's gonna take 2 piercing damage. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's not bad actually.
He was a
Only
fucking
even worse.
Terminator to them.
blowing
yeah.
walls and stuff. I think.
Please. Sorry. No.
No, it's okay. I don't know. I think the best course of action is probably just to wait it out till morning and see if Shell texts us back. I am really worried about Kara though.
yeah, Zeneca would probably also text Kara. Just
There's
as
no
a
response.
failsafe.
Darwin would as well.
There is no response.
I think Darwin would also maybe approach one of the officers and ask where patients are being transferred to. Something along the lines of like, I have someone that I really care about in this
He-
hospital, and I need to know.
Yeah. He looks at you and shakes his head. Sir, there isn't one particular location where everyone's going. That wouldn't be very good. You best off calling the local line for the hospital. The numbers are being redirected at the moment. You'll get an address for wherever, if you are on the contact list for the patient. They should give you the information you need.
Yeah, do I just get the number from the officer?
You can get the number online
Okay,
at the hospital's website.
I
Thank
see.
Mm,
Okay, thanks.
Honestly, you
Um,
guys probably aren't the only ones who's come up to him tonight. Like, oh my god, what happened?
Yeah.
Someone I know is in there. Are they okay?
Yeah. I'll go back and let Zeneca know, and I think
Back?
the best.
Did
Go back
did
to
you detach from
Zeneca.
her?
Oh, unless she like came with me to ask, yeah.
I assume you
Yeah.
guys are just always together
Oh, okay.
in this scene.
Unless
Yeah,
you're
I'll
planning on flirting with him, I'm right beside you.
I don't think that'll work because I look probably pretty beat still.
Aw.
You don't know. Could be a kink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, people love
Maybe
a
they've got a
roughed
thing
up.
for like a fix me up.
Yeah, like a few bruises can look a little hot. Like you
I
gotta learn
can-
how to wear it with confidence.
Second, I can fix him, but
Yeah, like oh he's edgy. I wonder what happened.
medically.
serious. Yeah.
I can fix him, but medical edition. Yeah, I'll just turn to Zeneca and just let her know that I don't think there's really anything that we can do at this moment. We should try to contact this. We should just go back, try to contact this thing, and maybe just get some
thing. You mean the
this
hotline?
number,
There we go.
the hotline, and try to get some rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Says,
alright.
says the one who woke up.
Yeah, but now that I know that there's nothing I can do, the
Back
best
to
course
this-
of action might be
Fast.
back to yeah.
The maglev. Okay.
You guys make
let's-
it back to Shell's penthouse. The wine glass that Ryia was drinking out of that fits a whole wine bottle in it is already empty. And they're not anywhere in sight.
I love it.
Yeah, I love this wine mom thing that she's developing.
Yeah.
Or wine aunt, I guess.
Yeah.
casually makes jalapeno poppers in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I mean,
No big deal.
I mean,
jalapeno poppers are bomb,
as-
so.
I've
As
been
long as they
there.
were taken out of the oven before she decided to pass out.
They were. I brought them up when you guys were discussing things that made her head hurt.
Yeah.
We were, like snacking and stuff going on. I would like to go to sleep, but I would also tell Zeneca that I'm slightly apprehensive because the man in my mind mirror is waiting for me to sleep.
It's so insane.
There's no way for me to say it for it to not sound creepy and crazy, but the man in my mind mirror is waiting for me.
Zeneca just kind of quirks an eyebrow. I'm not sure how to help you with that. Like, best I could do is, I don't know, tie you to the bed so if he does take over, he's not gonna kill us in our sleep.
I guess that would work.
Alright. Get ready for bed and I'll find some rope. Unless Shell has handcuffs somewhere.
You know, probably.
Both kinds, yeah.
Zeneca will affix Darwin to the bed, say goodnight, turn out the light, and go back to the couch.
Darwin, as you lay back down in bed, the ceiling is so dark. You're so tired. You know that if you wanted to force yourself to stay awake, you could. But how long would you wait? Are you going to stay awake forever, seeing the Damien of it all?
Damien of it all.
Will you allow yourself a respite?
Oh, I mean, I think no matter what, I'm going to have to go to sleep anyways. That's just a binary thing. I either sleep or I don't.
Right.
So
You'll have to sleep eventually.
eventually I'll have to sleep. So while I'm like in the custody of like people that I trust, people that I know will be able to handle Damien, I will just sleep. I will allow myself to drift into slumber.
Okay. The three of you finally fall asleep after hijinks. Shell,
Yeah,
you are arrested,
yeah.
taken upstairs straight to a helicopter where you are boarded, and door shuts as the helicopter begins to take off. You hear radio chatter from the pilot in the front, and your ride is all but 20 seconds as it lands on the next building. They tell you that you're being transferred, and 2 minutes later, another helicopter descends on top of this building for your corp. The door opens, and you can see people wearing suits and sunglasses sitting inside, asking you to hop on in.
Yeah.
the transfer is complete, they fly off to the office as the police helicopter goes back to do whatever it needs to do. You are uncuffed. You're given a bag that had all of the quote-unquote evidence that was on your person. So you unbag everything, you check your phone. There's a message from Darwin and Seneca asking if you're okay.
Sorry, taking notes. I don't think I respond right away.
As you fly off towards the middle of the city, you are handed an earpiece from the co-pilot.
Okay. He'll take it and put it in.
As you put it in, the person next to you replies, Shell has now joined us for the meeting. And from the earpiece, you hear the board ask status report.
Damn, alright. Cool. Who are they asking in particular? Because
You.
I just
They're
got
asking-
here.
Yeah, they're asking you what happened.
I
Like,
don't,
how did you get into this situation?
I don't know. Because I think that's the truth of it. I really don't. I can't even begin to think of how to explain this. Y'all saw how that turned out for Darwin. I think that might be uncharacteristic, but he'd be very short and informal and just, I don't know.
You hear whispers, unintelligible. You can tell the board of directors are like covering the mouthpiece so that they can talk in private beyond your hearing. And as they speak openly and plainly again, they say, "We're scheduling you for an emergency doctor's visit. Please make sure that you're prepared for surgery."
I wrote that down, sorry for the silence. I think he'd be quiet for a while too, kind of like mulling this over, because I remember, I think he's remembering like being so upset and freaked out and confused by, why, like, this kept having to happen, like whenever he saw those memories or whatever from his doctor. And I think it getting really close to being a real life thing and not just something he saw in someone else's mind. I think he eventually says, alright. Like he just accepts that maybe that's the better option.
Okay.
Shut up, dog.
Darwin's
Sorry.
not here.
I know, my dog.
You are flown off to the office. As the helicopter lands, it looks like they're not really going to give you much breathing room here. They're definitely not like forcing you, but they are escorting you.
Yeah.
It seems like you know this place pretty well. It looks like they're going to take you to a like a meeting room first to pass some time, and then you'll eventually get led to the doctor's offices.
Okay.
Are you going to comply?
Yeah, I think he's really he's not sulking, but really thoughtful, lost in his thoughts about the whole situation and wondering what the hell happened, because there's a lot he didn't see before he got to Kara's door. And he's a little bit nervous. Just about that. Yeah. Other
Okay.
than that, he's just quiet and cooperative is the word.
It's gonna be a number of hours before they can fly the doctor out to the office. It is the middle of the night. So, you've been
I will
afforded
text the
some
group back.
hours. Great.
Yeah, I'll just let them know I'm okay.
Send
I'm
that
at
text
work.
off as they rest peacefully in your couch and your many rooms of beds with a warm "I'm okay" text waiting for them when they wake up. Do you also afford yourself the rest in this meeting room? Uncomfortable as it might be, it'll still give you a good number of hours.
Are there many people there?
No, they blocked this.
Am I by
They
myself?
have the empty room, yeah.
Okay, if I'm by myself, then yeah. If I was with even just one person, no.
You know, there's people outside the door, but
Yeah,
no one's
but I
in here
could-
with you.
Yeah, I feel like this is it's not gonna be the deepest rest in the world, I imagine. So you would probably lift your head up or something if you heard the door open. I think that's even if that isn't the case, even if that doesn't happen, that's the the
Right.
headspace that he's in, the thought process.
It's very surface. It's very uncomfortable in the chair. It's not fully reclined, but rest is rest. So we finally get everyone to a long rest.
Oh, thank God, we did it, y'all.
We did it, y'all. Everybody please refresh your character sheets of all features and notes. And I don't know if anyone had it ready, but I think we're just gonna take the rest of this time to level up everyone's characters. We can go through
Hooray.
all of the steps, especially because we're now in 2024. I don't think much is different for classes, but let's go through it anyway. Does anyone want to be first?
Not me.
I mean, I wouldn't mind just because I have I'm just gonna go for the ASI and one. I think I only get one spell.
Let's double check. From 3 to 4. God, if only this document would load sooner. What's going on here? Why is this thing not loading? A document, please. Please, there we go. Okay. From 3 to 4, you gain 1 spell gnome.
Nice, cool. All right, I got everything figured out then. Other than HP, I gotta figure out how to increase that.
From 3 to 4, you also gain a 3rd second level spell slot. You gain another cantrip as well.
Oh, new cantrip. All right,
You have
I'll
5
write that down.
cantrips just from the
Uh,
class. You said you were picking a feat. Is that correct?
I was not, no, just going ASI.
Ah, okay.
So I didn't have like
Great.
a list of them on hand.
Okay.
And I feel like it would be helpful. Let's low level. Pat.
Then yes, that is everything for you at level 4. Make sure to also give yourself HP and yes. That should be all.
I think mine's relatively simple if you just want to get it out of the way.
Great. Rug. Level 4 is also ASI.
Yep, I'm just taking one more for con.
And one for something else?
Oh, is it more than one?
Yeah,
It's 2 points.
Okay.
ASI is 2 points or a feat.
You know what? Okay, I'll take another for Dex, even though it doesn't give me anything, but one con, one Dex.
That's good.
With the increase in con, do I have to redo the previous levels, or is it just for the new level that I get?
No, it's retroactive.
Okay, so I have to do, was it 8 times 4 plus con modifier for 4
Every
levels?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I should be good in a sec.
Okay.
'Cause I can't do math.
Felt that.
My brain's just fried, so. Yeah, go ahead and move on to the next if you want.
Darwin, you know you wanna.
I think what do I get? I get one more second level program.
Oh, one question. Digital HP, how does that change? Does it change?
It
Is
should
that a
go
you
up by
thing?
1. It should go up by 1 for you.
Okay.
Yes. Technomancer, you will gain another program to know, another basic program to know. Your second level programming capacity goes up by 1.
Does
And
that mean I get one more second programming? The one more second level program, or
you get another programming slot at second level. So you should have 3 second level slots and 4
Okay.
first level slots.
got it? Okay.
You also learn 1 program
Mhm.
and you learn another basic program.
Okay. I can learn any program, right?
Any leveled program and 1 of any basic program. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Ryia,
Me.
you are multi-classing, yes?
Indeed.
Okay. Oh, actually, I think you actually gave me your list.
Yes, I have it here just in case.
This is good. I forgot that you did. Okay, cool. Oh. Hmm. Okay. I think it'll be fun to just not tell anyone what this is.
Yeah, cool.
I think it'll be fun for this level.
We can
and
begin
that's
to plot.
and this is everyone should be 4th level now, level 4 characters. Make sure to adjust all of your HP accordingly. As a reminder, in this game, you all get maximized HPs.
Right.
Digital HP is tracked per level, so add 1 to your digital HP as well for everyone. And that's basically it. Levels are pretty much the same. Is anyone having any trouble with their sheets?
Nope.
Need help with anything?
I'm good.
Getting stuff set up.
I might need
No
some help
trouble.
with what you said with the. What did you say with the HP again?
Oh, your HP's maximized. So instead of rolling for HP, you just give yourself the maximum amount you would get. So your class is a Technomancer. You have a 1d10 dice.
Damn.
So this is why I said he was a tank.
Yeah.
So you would be getting 10 HP plus your Constitution modifier added to your maximum HP. So you should have 40 something. Yes.
Sorry, you said 10.
I'm gonna take the silence as a no.
No, yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I was adding my score improvement.
Oh, are you gonna take a score improvement?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming charisma.
No, actually.
Oh.
Interesting.
I'm building into something else.
That's fun.
Okay.
I put mine in charisma.
Don't accidentally subtract your scores because that's not how ASI works. So you get 2 points.
Yeah.
Sorry, no. You get 2 points. You can distribute those into one into 2 different scores or both into the same score, whichever one you want to do. For your HP, what's your Constitution modifier right now?
+2.
+2. Okay. So you have a D10 dice. So that's 10 plus 2, that's 12 times 4, which is your level. So you have 48 HP max now.
Sick.
Easy. So easy, so simple, so elegant. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Is that it then? Are we leveled?
Is everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has all of their choices, all of their spells picked out, all of their programs picked out.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm dumb. How do I add to my HP again?
It's in your
It's-
second tab.
Yeah, so it's going to be in your trackers. So you have to go into editing the sheet and then go to your tracker. You'll see your HP.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Uh-huh.
I increased also my digital HP.
Yes, by 1.
Okay. I
Did
have
you
40
already
HP, right?
learn your programs?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. Great. So that's everyone. Cool. Well, congratulations on reaching level 4, party.
Yay.
And the game gets harder.
What?
Yay.
No, I thought we get stronger and the game gets easier, and then we can just retire. It
Right,
can just
right,
be like
right.
a slice of life
Yeah.
game or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sorry.
Yeah. When I offered a
Alright.
slice of life game before, It was interesting. It was definitely
Like-
very interesting.
I just want to buy cute makeup and see what neighbor John is up to.
Well,
You know what I mean?
neighbor John didn't come at home at the right time last night. He
It's
was
because he was with me. Sorry. I'm just-
Oh shit.
Oh.
Homewrecker.
What if neighbor John didn't have a wife? What if he was trying to build a home?
I can't
Hell
be
yeah,
fixed.
Home fuser.
I'm a wild child.
Wow. Wow. Alright. So we get back in for a few minutes just to set the scene. Everyone inside the penthouse, you guys wake up, checking your texts, doing your dailies in the morning. See that Shell has responded that they're okay. Shell, you are woken up as the door opens, as they let you know that the doctor is ready for you.
Okay. You'll get up probably too fast. Because I don't think he likes looking sleepy in front of people. Very vulnerable feeling. It's not fun. Until like he'll make his approach, but he's not gonna like say anything. He'll make a nod though. He'll like nod at him, like, yeah, okay, heard ya.
You're taken out of the room and escorted to the elevator where it will go down. Other side of the party. What are your preparations today?
Is it a new week?
No.
Let's see.
It's a new day though. You can
It is a
maybe.
new day.
Can I make
I suppose
crafting
I'll.
check?
I was gonna say, I suppose I'll untie Darwin.
I'm sorry, what check did you want to do, Ryia?
Crafting check.
You
bag.
can, but that will take 8 hours of your day.
Ah, alas, I guess I won't. Another time.
Make some breakfast then, bitch.
Yeah, Zeneca, you go off into the room, slowly creaking the door open to make sure that nothing is going to assault you as you come in. And Darwin is laying down asleep, as he were. The handcuff you had on him is busted, though.
Oh.
That's also news to Darwin.
It is. It happened while you were sleeping.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Zeneca has her parasol up like a bat again.
You poke him a little with it.
Yeah, just kind of poke him.
Am I still asleep?
You
That is
were.
what I described.
Oh,
You can wake up at any time that you'd like.
yeah.
Zeneca pokes him again.
Oh, good morning. And then I noticed the broken handcuffs. Ooh, What
Care to
happened?
explain?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Zeneca
guess
gives
is
him a
as good as
sus
mine.
look, like,
Honestly speaking, your guess is as good as mine. This is also news to me.
what company do we work for?
Write a name for this company.
Yeah. I just don't think Damien would know what it was.
Do you think Darwin would know what it is?
I should hope so.
We work for I have so many notes to flip. I don't even know the name of the company.
It's
not even
I
my-
think.
It's not even my company.
I mean, you're calling the shots.
That's true. All I remember is that we find info. I also remember that you do really great work and you're invaluable to our company.
Insight check. Insight check to make sure he's not just blowing smoke and he actually doesn't know.
Go ahead. Do an insight check. Darwin, roll a d20, please.
Uh-oh.
And then let me know in the DMs if you are lying or telling the truth. He's definitely not lying to you. In fact, he's so not lying that you believe that he can't remember his own company's name.
She pinches the bridge of her nose and goes to untie him.
I feel like the fact that I can't remember the name of my company means
Yeah.
that I'm more Darwin.
Yeah.
Darwin is just becoming the intelligence of a bagel more and more.
Yeah.
You're like actually very smart, technically, with your stats, but like
Yeah.
you're just becoming bagel.
I mean, you could be smart
Bagel
but have a
brain.
terrible memory.
Yeah. For the
Oh, that's
record,
me.
the company's name is Everything.
Everything.
What Darwin's not doing.
None think.
Dems the facts.
No think.
Dems the facts. I'm gonna write this down. Everything. Sure, I had it in my notes.
I have it on my my spreadsheet,
Someone
which I
should
haven't
watch
updated
the
for a while.
news. Who said that?
God?
No,
Nix, was that you?
Oba? Are we on speaking terms again?
Were you ever?
Maybe. I don't know.
Not in this lifetime, baby.
Yeah, I think Zeneca would just go back into the living room and like start looking at for any news articles on her pad
Any news articles?
about the hospital.
Okay.
Darwin
Genie.
would do the same. Or help. One of those two.
You can help by doing the same.
And I will help by doing the same, yeah.
The top news article is about Arnold Mahir and how they've changed their sausage recipes. Make an investigation check, please.
Both of us? Either of us?
Both of you. Yeah.
Ew.
Oh.
Ah, good. At least somebody doesn't suck. Sorry, that was aggressive.
This is very much like work imitates real life, or the other way around. Darwin's just kind of like doing the search that Zeneca just did, and not really helping that much.
Just
LOL.
weaponized incompetence.
It's not weaponized if it's not known to the
Yeah,
person.
genuine incompetence.
It's not really incompetence, it's just like one step behind. I feel like
Then I-
incompetence would be like, how does a search bar work?
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. My bad.
Zeneca.
I'm so bad at this. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be weaponized incompetence. Yeah, just like the officer said, there's like a bunch of hospitals that are now like now nearing capacity, like very close to the hospital that you were just visiting last night. It seems like there was an internal attack. Original reports had thought there were like several bombs going off, as people were thinking that the loud noises and crashing were sounds of an explosion. But after investigative reports, it doesn't actually correlate to explosive things happening. It's more like a monster got out inside the floors of the hospital and like dug through walls and floors and ripped up anything it could to get to where it wanted to go. The at least bystander or like whatever witness reports were compiled said that they couldn't get a good look at the monster because it was very bright.
Okay.
Do you think it could have been some type of Shell's alter ego?
Ego?
Maybe.
Because of what I experienced, it's possible that maybe there's some other being, maybe that took over that light being.
Your guess is as good as mine. We should probably try and find Kara. Do you know her last name?
The first time anyone has ever asked Kara's last name. The entire campaign.
I need to type these things out because
I'm pretty
can't
sure I
read my-
know it, but
Do you?
by correlation, I think I know it, but it might be something different. I don't know.
I'm just gonna go out on the limb and say that you don't, because I feel like you also don't know their last name. But anyway.
Oh, that isn't their last name. Okay.
No.
It's more... Okay. Gotcha.
no. I don't know.
Well, hell.
No. As that comedic scene concludes, as Darwin says no, we hard cut over to Shell, who now enters through the door. The door closes behind you as the doctor turns the doorknob to close it silently, locks it, and whispers to Shell, "How is this going to go?" And that's where we're going to leave off for today.
Wow.
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 Sick.
Thank you guys for playing and not taking a break with me. That was cool.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked having more playtime.
He told me the name of my company and I spelled it wrong.
Bravo.
Man. Oh, man.
And you can only catch shenanigans like this in the great city of Bjork.
Did you say Bjork again?
Wow, I thought nobody caught that thing.
I laughed.
I wasn't sure if that was because you caught it or it was because of the Just a general
Your
statement.
opinion.
Anyways,
Always-
we have only one more game for the rest of the year. That's next week on Wednesday. Next week, Wednesday.
That's crazy.
It is. And then are we back on the 1st or on the 8th?
On the 9th.
Oh, the 9th.
We're going to be back to our regularly scheduled Thursday games, unless there's a schedule change, but I'm not planning on one.
My God.
Like
Planning
on the
on one?
Okay.
I mean, unless Wednesdays are easier for you guys.
They're the same for me.
Anyway, we can talk about that in the Discord. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, it'll be sometime in the first full week of January. First full week of January.
Alright.
And that is that. We finally are level 4. We got there.
Let's go.
Did it.
Hooray.
We got there. And apologies for the disconnect in the middle. I really don't know what happened. Everything's
That-
fine
that
now.
ass. Or whatever it is.
It's all good.
Fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your antivirus, some bullshit.
But the thing is, it was doing something, and I think that's what it was, but it really wasn't taking that much processing power.
That's so
So
weird.
now I'm confused.
It's weird
Maybe it
because
was just
my Windows Defender went off around the same time, actually.
Oh,
So it might have just been a scheduled scan. That's
It's
just very
Damien
random.
in the system.
No.
fuck, are you net running? Shit, get out of my shit. Get out of here. Blast.
Blast. It's gonna
Alright.
shift me over, dude.
God, fuck.
I know my spells, dude. I know my programs.
Good. I hope you know them better than I remember them. Because I only remember like 3 of them. Anyways, thanks for playing, guys. Hope you had some fun. And we'll see what happens to Shell next week. Hopefully, in the
Mhm.
now what I'm calling the mid-chapter finale.
Oh.
That it's fake news.
I see. Okay.
Oh, I got it. I got excited for nothing.
Chapter finale.
You
chap-
made me make an excited noise for nothing.
Or somewhere in the middle of chapter 1. I don't know where the middle really is, but we're just gonna say it's next week because that's cool, and it'll leave us at a good place for the holidays. Anyway, I've been rambling too long, so now I leave you. Good night. Have a good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Bye
Good night, everybody.
bye.
Bye-bye.